In a world where Gohan was forced to fight and continue training, he actually becomes a very intelligent and good fighter. It's almost like he fulfilled the role that Goku always thought he would. This is a young Jijii story that takes place in the world of Dragon Ball After. This story goes through the events of the future timeline with the androids and future Trunks, and basically rewrites it so Gohan essentially becomes the Goku of this time. Everything happens pretty much the same way, except this time, Android 17 kills a little girl right in front of Gohan's eyes. This is enough to trigger him into transforming into a Super Saiyan 2, and as would be the flow-on of events, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is more than enough to take down the androids. He quickly takes care of 17 and 18, and the future is saved. What's interesting though is that as the story progresses, Gohan doesn't stop training, knowing that how he saw his dad die from the heart virus and how he was there growing up in the collapse of civilization. It's completely changed his mindset. He is no longer wanting to study and learn and read books. He now wants to train and make sure he is as strong as he possibly can. So what he does is he follows in the footsteps of Goku and goes on to do the same things that he did. He learns the Spirit Bomb, the Kaioken, and obviously the 10 times gravity training. As is the story of DBZ, new powerful enemies emerge. It's been 7 years in this future timeline, and the entire time, Gohan and Trunks have not slowed down on their training. They've only been training with themselves, but they haven't stopped, so they haven't gotten weaker, but they haven't been doing any types of godly training at the moment. It's just themselves. Young Jijii depicts a Buu saga with only Gohan and Trunks. This time, instead of attending a world martial arts tournament, Spopovich and Yamu just randomly show up and they grab Gohan from out of nowhere. They sap his power in hopes of resurrecting Majin Buu. Trunks has reached a level of Super Saiyan 2, and Gohan has as well. However, when Majin Buu arrives, that is the real threat. It is now expected that a future Gohan holds enough power within himself to take down someone like Majin Buu. Not even Goku could do that, at least on his first try. Gohan steps up to fight Majin Buu and he powers up instantly into a Super Saiyan 2. Is the equivalent of a Majin Vegeta or a Super Saiyan 2 Goku stepping up to Majin Buu at this time. It's very similar, but the difference is, it's future Gohan who never stopped training. During this fight, everybody knows that a Super Saiyan 2 is not enough to take down Majin Buu. Super Saiyan 1 was for Frieza, Super Saiyan 2 was for Cell, Super Saiyan 3 is for Majin Buu, nothing less than that. So when Gohan picks himself up from the rubble, he speaks to Majin Buu and he lets him know that I'm hiding my real power. He begins screaming and powering up to eventually Gohan transforms into a Super Saiyan 3 form just like his father did. Gohan has unlocked Super Saiyan 3 at around the exact same time that his dad did. Goku would be very proud seeing this up in Otherworld. It's a spitting image of Goku and it makes sense, it's his son. This is what would have happened if Gohan had just a slightly different mindset. The mindset of Goku. Seeing his father die made him realize that he has to step up in his absence, and that's what Gohan does in this story. As a Super Saiyan 3, he gets up right in Majin Buu's face and smacks him around. Gohan's clearly a lot more powerful, but Majin Buu is just a whole different being. He fires Kamehameha waves through his stomach, but Majin Buu just heals himself back up. Chapter 4 ends with Gohan powering up for a final time in Super Saiyan 3 and telling Majin Buu, I'm done playing around, it's time to get serious. So far, that is the story of young Jijii's Dragon Ball Gohan X Trunks After, the story that's set in the future timeline that heavily plays off the idea of how Gohan would have changed and developed if he saw Goku die. It shows the difference between the comfort and luxury that Gohan has in the modern timeline, opposed to if events were catastrophic, how Gohan would adapt and overcome everything just like Goku did. It's a very interesting story. Let me know what you think. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Dragon Ball video.